Well, hello, Internet. Today we're going to make pita bread, pita chips, sun-dried tomato hummus, baba ganoush, and chickpea sweet potato rice. So I have a lot to do, so let's get making it. Now, for best results, I use both whole wheat flour as well as regular old white bread flour, and I'm going to add 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour, and then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of regular old white flour. I like to use the bread flour though, and then to that I'm going to add 2.5 teaspoons of quick rise yeast, as you see. And then I'll add 1.5 teaspoons of regular old salt. You can use any salt you want. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. I like this organic sugar, but you can use anything. And then we're going to start blending it to combine. And then we're going to add in 1 1/3 cup of warm water. And of course, wipe down the sides every once in a while. And we're going to let that blend until it forms into a ball. You're going to see it form into a ball right there. And then we know that we're pretty much done. And then we want to spread that out on some regular old white flour and then knead it for a little bit. And you're going to continue kneading it over and over and over again until it looks like that. Then we're going to take it, put it in a bowl, and then cover it with a cloth that is soaked in warm water and let it sit for 1 hour. After 1 hour, it's going to pretty much double in size, and we're going to go and get some flour, throw that down on whatever you're going to roll this on, pull off about a golf ball sized chunk, roll it up in your hands till it forms into a ball, and then put it down on your flour and roll it out until it's about 5 to 6 inches in width. You're going to want to also preheat your oven to about 500 degrees right about now as you're rolling all this out. You're going to get some flour, put it on a non-stick pan, and then take all of your pita breads and put them on there. And after they cook for right around 7 minutes, they're going to look like this. They're going to look like pita bread. And now it's going to be time to make our sun-dried tomato hummus. You're going to get two 15-ounce cans of chickpeas. One's going to be drained and one's not going to be drained. You're going to add both of those to the blender. And then you're going to get 2 tablespoons of minced garlic as well as 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and add all of those to the blender. You're then going to add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin as well as 1/2 of a teaspoon of paprika. You can use any type of paprika that you have on hand. And then you're going to add 4 tablespoons of toasted sesame seeds, or you'll have to toast the sesame seeds that you have available to you. And then we'll add 1/4 of a cup of fresh chopped basil to this, and then we're going to blend it, and then near the end of it, I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of drained sun-dried tomatoes, and then add salt to taste. Okay, so you have your sun-dried tomato hummus, which is awesome. Now we're going to make baba ganoush. What we're going to do is get 1 eggplant and peel it, and then cut it into 1/4 inch rounds. This is then going to go into your broiler for 7 minutes under the broiler, and then we're going to throw that into our blender. And then we're going to get ourselves 3 tablespoons of toasted sesame seeds and add those to the blender as well. Then to finish everything off, we're going to get 1/2 of a tablespoon of lemon juice, add that to the blender. Then we'll get some minced garlic, add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We'll also be adding some fresh basil, 1 tablespoon of that, and blend it up, and this is what it looks like. There's baba ganoush. Now I'm going to make a chickpea sweet potato rice dish that is absolutely amazing. We're going to get about 1/4 a cup of water, throw that in a pan, and then we're going to cook 3 onions for right around 5 minutes. And then after the onions have started to stick to the pan, we're going to get ourselves 1 cup of veggie broth and throw that in the pan. And then to that, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of ground coriander as well as 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. Then we're going to stir all that up until it's very well combined. Now we're going to add an additional 3 cups of veggie broth. Make sure you use vegetable broth. Don't use water. This tastes much better. And now trust me on this, now you want to add 1 cup of orange juice to the pan, as well as 2/3 of a cup of pretty much any type of rice. I just used generic rice here. You could use jasmine rice. And then you're going to use 3 cups of sweet potatoes that are roughly cubed. And then finally, to finish off everything, you're going to get 2 15-ounce cans of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. These are going to be drained, and then you're going to bring that to a boil and then cook it at 20% for 40 minutes. And here you go. You're going to have yourself an awesome soup as well as pita bread with a sun-dried tomato hummus. Please leave your questions and comments below. Otherwise, till next time.